All right, so Stephen A. Smith is back from his vacation from ESPN. He's back on First Take, and he's raising havoc the first couple days back with these dang hot takes. Today, he decided to give a hot take about the top duos in the NBA. Obviously, with a lot of movement this summer, we don't have the super teams anymore, but we got the super duos with all these fantastic twos aligning themselves, with Kevin Durant going to Brooklyn, and obviously Kawhi and PG going to Los Angeles to be Clippers, and Russ now joining James Harden in Houston, Anthony Davis with LeBron. So Stephen A. decided to rank his top 3 or top 5 duos. Let's put it on the screen right now. As you can see, he's got James Harden and Russ at 5. I think I had them a couple spots lower. KD and Kyrie at 4. I might have had them a spot or 2 lower. And then let's focus on this top 3 because I disagree with it, right? He's got Kawhi and PG at 3, Klay and Steph at 2, and at 1 he's got Bron and AD. I don't have it that way. I would switch 1 and 3. Yeah, I would put Kawhi and Paul George as 1, and I would put LeBron, AD as 3, and Klay and Steph, I'm going to give them respect. These are champions, the best shooting backcourt of all time. I'll leave those guys at 2, but y'all let me know in the comment box below how you guys would have it. Here's my justification why I'll put Kawhi and PG over LeBron and AD. I think Anthony Davis is a better basketball player than Paul George, right? I'll give you that. But last year, AD didn't prove it. He pouted and demanded a trade, and they literally sat him out every other game. He ain't proved that he was better than Paul George last year. Paul George was injured, and Paul George was in that, before that injury around February, he was in the MVP conversation. Anthony Davis was never in the MVP conversation. I know we're comparing the East and the West here, but Paul George was still able to keep Indiana in contention to making the playoffs in the East when he was there. While Anthony Davis and the Pelicans, pretty much his whole career, they ain't made the playoffs. What, he got 1 first round win? What was that, a year or so ago against the Portland Trailblazers? Other than that, he's been blanking. He's been shooting bricks in regards to postseason success. No, I can't. Anthony Davis is better than Paul George. I'll give you that. But all right, it ain't, the gap ain't that big to me. To me, the gap between Kawhi and LeBron is fairly decent, man. Because look, Kawhi and LeBron, if you want to say LeBron has a better skill set even at 35 than Kawhi, I'm fine with that. I probably agree with you on that. Pass and all that great stuff. But I mean, the explosiveness between the two ain't that big anymore. LeBron's still explosive. I give him the slight edge over Kawhi, but Kawhi's closing that gap. Kawhi's super strong as well. Kawhi might be a better shooter than LeBron is, straight up and down. Kawhi's mid-range game is for sure better than Bron's. So if you want to go tit for tat on who's the better offensive player between Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James, I'm fine with that. If you give LeBron a slight edge, fine. But let's talk about defense, the other side of the court. I think it's clear as day that Kawhi is at least 2 levels a better defender than LeBron James is right now. Now let me make myself clear. At one point in time, LeBron was a lockdown defender in the NBA. We're talking about right now. Right now, it's Kawhi Leonard above and beyond a better defender than LeBron James. LeBron ain't there defensively right now, man. It's too many miles on that body, man. Come on now, let's state the facts. Just state the facts. I'm not asking you to do anything other than just state the facts. Kawhi is a better player than LeBron James is right now. Anthony Davis might be a tad bit better than Paul George, but Paul George was in the MVP conversation last year. They both got the Pelicans didn't make the playoffs, and PG them got eliminated. I mean, what, bro? I'm saying that I think Kawhi and PG are number 1, and I'm gonna give Klay and Steph respect at number 2. Because they're such a great backcourt. And then I got LeBron and AD at 3. Now, if this was LeBron, if he was 32 and this was AD at 25, 26, yes, they would be number 1. But for right now, nah, I'll be the younger. Both of these guys are under 30 in Kawhi and PG. I'm rolling with these 2 perimeter guys. These dudes bring it on both ends of the court. Maybe the number 1 and number 2 best two-way players in the game right now. Yeah, B. I got to roll with them at 1. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. You are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
Taliaferro.
Mr.Taliaferro.
Mr. Taliaferro. Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.